Did you know that you have 32,000 emotions that surge through you in a lifetime? That doesn't mean some emotions come, some emotions go, and all you're left in a whole lifetime of 32,000. That just means that as humans, we have a possibility of going through 32,000 emotions. Now, has someone named them? Do we know all of them? Yes and no. We should be thankful to one person called Dr. Robert Plutchik. He was a doctor whom we recently lost in the last 15 years, an eminent psychologist from the University of Columbia, United States of America. And what he did was he put together the whole gamut of emotions and gave us something what he called as an emotional wheel in a 2D format. That's exactly what you are currently looking at. A Plutchik's wheel. A Plutchik's wheel. Alright. So Robert Plutchik, what he actually did was he combined all these different sets of emotions and he paired them. He paired them into different subsets, and there were 8 different subsets. Alright. Now how he paired them was something like this. He went on to name that there were basic emotions of trust, fear, surprise, sadness, disgust, anger, anticipation, and joy. Alright. Now, each of these was paired with the one opposite to that. For example, joy was paired opposite to sadness, trust with disgust, fear with anger. I think you get the picture now. He further condensed all of them and said that there were only 4 subsets, meaning to say that there was ecstasy with its partner as grief, extreme sadness, or extreme happiness. Alright. Admiration versus loathing. Either you like somebody so much or you hate somebody so much. Terror versus rage. You mean you are terrified of something, you're scared of something, or you are like angry, you are like over, expressive about something. Amazement and vigilance. Either you are surprised, you are like okay with anything, or you are very cautious, you will not let your guard down with anything. This actually helped psychologists. I mean, this theory actually came about in the year about 1980, but there has been remarkable research after that in the last 40 years. And researchers have been able to fit in most of these 32,000 emotions into one of these categories. Doesn't that make our job so much easier? Okay, so why do we need to know this? Yeah, that's a good question. Now, we need to know this so that the moment we start labeling our emotions, what we are going through, we can control our feelings towards that, which in turn will control our thought processes towards that. Emotions come up more naturally. Feelings are what generated from that. From that becomes a cognitive process of thinking and a thought process. And we can judge better as to what kind of reaction this emotion, this feeling actually warrants. That would be supremely helpful to us if we can just put a label on each of these emotions and determine what we are going through, what the next person is going through, how we can use this, how we can not use this, how is this going to be beneficial, how is this not going to be beneficial. This is of immense value to us. Without labeling, consider a world without labeling. Okay, if you don't label your emotions, you are left in a quandary. Did he say joy, or he seemed ecstatic? But how ecstatic was he? Was he just happy, or was he very happy, or was he like ecstatic? It seemed like he was very admirable of this guy. But did he trust that guy? See, you are left with so many doubts when you do this. But when you put a definite label as to what this emotion is particularly is, your job becomes so much easier. Robert Plutchik actually went a step ahead of this. Okay, and he said the particular order why I have placed these emotions in a circle is just this. When you add up two adjoining things, a different emotion comes through. Joy and trust brings about love. Trust and fear, submission. Fear and surprise, awe. You are in awe of somebody, but you fear that person. You are a little covered down by that person, but you like the surprise element. Surprise and sadness brings about disapproval. Sadness and disgust, remorse. You're sad about something. Disgust and anger brings about contempt. Anticipation and anger brings about aggressiveness. And serenity and interest, optimism. See what a great gift Dr. Robert Plutchik has given us. All we are left to do, my friend, now is to label our emotion. And that can channel our inner feelings towards a very, very logical thought process, and we would know exactly what to do. But it all starts from us labeling that emotion. I hope you learned something very valuable today, and this has been of immense value to researchers all around the world who are studying emotional intelligence, for those people who want to learn and master this skill. You simply can't ignore this and go ahead. Watch my videos more and more, and look out for my videos and more updates on our exclusive Facebook group, which is titled as EQ in Leadership. And I'll be giving out more and more such interesting pieces of info on that. Come and join us over there. Thank you so much.